I've come up with something that was real different on priming cases. Now, if you ever read the Lee reloading manual, Mr. Lee does not like bench primers that use a priming tube at all. He makes that very clear. That's just what I was using, and I'd probably still be using it. It wasn't exactly perfect. Mine worked by having a little spring regulate the primer tube to release the primer, and every once in a while the little spring would fail to stop the primers from falling out and dump them all on the floor. So I'd waste a lot of time picking them up, and if you ever picked up a small part, and that's a small part, you spent an hour or more looking for a small part on the floor, you know why you don't want to do that. Plus, you know, you always have to have the risk that you're going to ruin your primer by getting it contaminated while it's on the floor, or, you know, as some people point out, if you was to drop something on one or step on it, you could ignite the thing, and that could be bad. So more out of necessity than anything else, because the spring on mine finally just gave out and just wouldn't do anything anymore. It would just let them all just drop. So I had to come up with something different so I could prime some cases right then, because I wanted to do some priming right then. So what I came up with was using one of these little small pliers like this to grab each primer, put it on in there just like as if I had a priming tube, which I'm not using a priming tube, and prime a cartridge. Go ahead and grab another one, drop it in there. Once you do a few, it goes pretty quick. It's almost as quick as it was before using the tube. It slows you down a little bit, don't slow you down much, but you save all the time of not picking up all these primers off the floor, and that's also a safety issue. So all in all, I like this. I was going to buy me another spring and replace it. This has been working out good enough for me. I might not. Check it on the inside, make sure it's empty, and if you don't do that, you're going to find out some of them weren't empty, and that could do absolutely nothing, be no problem at all, or it could be a real safety issue, as in maybe blowing up your gun, and you don't really want to be there when your gun blows up. Besides the fact that you could get hurt doing that, or you could hurt somebody else doing that. If you have loaded up a whole bunch of specialty ammo for one particular firearm, and then you blow the firearm up, that was kind of a waste of time. Anyway, as you can see, this goes pretty good. I don't really have any problem with it. So it's something you can try if you want to. And y'all take care, good luck, and good shooting.